Here we're going to be doing a crown preparation on a patient. This patient had had root canal, and after the root canal is done and a tooth that you bite against in the back of the mouth, the tooth will need a crown. And that's what we're doing here. I'm actually preparing the tooth for a crown. Crowns are also known as caps. Some people know, crown and cap is an analogous term. What we basically do when we do a crown is we trim the tooth down and make it smaller. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm trimming the tooth down in concentric circles to making it littler. It's important to have your assistant suction at this point so a lot of water doesn't build up in the patient's mouth and it keeps everything clean and hygienic. We have Erin helping us here, making sure everything is under control and clean as I'm preparing the tooth for a crown. What the crown will do is it'll protect the tooth after it's made, and it'll protect the tooth from breakage, and that's why a crown is needed. Also, when a tooth is damaged from decay, or if a tooth fractures, that's another reason for a crown, not just it's had root canal. We use a series of different diamonds to prepare the tooth to make sure that the crown fits on it very tightly and evenly. We're finishing trimming the tooth down for a crown at this point. Our assistant Erin here is making a temporary crown for us. This will be worn for 2 weeks while the permanent crown is being made in the lab. So you don't want the patient to go around with their tooth carved down. You need to have a temporary crown on the tooth. Erin is fitting the temporary crown, shaping it, making sure that the temporary crown is comfortable. After the tooth is prepared, we need to take an accurate impression, and once the impression is made, it's poured, and our laboratory technician will make the crown, and I'm going over the case with my technician right now. This is Taz, and we're looking it over together, and he will make the crown, and it takes about 2 weeks. At that point, the patient will come back and we'll put the permanent crown in.